LeBron James is about to shake the NBA again, with the Cleveland Cavaliers and Golden State Warriors fighting for a decision that could change the league forever. After Donovan Mitchell's $273 million commitment, the battle for LeBron has reached a shocking new level.
Coming up, where is LeBron most likely to end up? We're going to ask Brian Windhorst.
We're also going to ask him what happens with the Warriors if they don't land LeBron.
By the way, going back to the soccer for a second, after that Belgian game, nobody sat around and sang "Take Me Home, Country Roads, West Virginia," did they? No. When a coach was kicking water bottles. No. That was
Landon Donovan was like...
We've got NBA questions for our great friend, ESPN senior writer and the host of the Hoop Collective podcast, PTI's Omaha bureau chief, Mr. Brian Windhorst. Brian, let's start with the big one, the elephant in the room. Where is LeBron most likely to end up?
I don't have a strong answer for you, Tony. I can speculate, but it would just be that. With the teams talking to LeBron right now, there's a lot of one-way conversations. They're saying things to Rich Paul. In the case of Bob Myers, he went on Rich Paul's podcast, I believe, basically to speak to LeBron James and pitch him on the Philadelphia 76ers. There's very little or no information coming back, including on what a timeline would be. Now, when I talk to some of these teams that are chasing LeBron, they remain hopeful that their pitches will be received, but they say to me, don't you think he's going to go to Cleveland at the end of the day? And I say, look, if there's no other good options, I think Cleveland would be the default. So what LeBron, I think, is waiting for is for an option to present itself that's more compelling than going home to Cleveland. And because he's going to sign for significantly less than his value, he has no penalty in waiting. So he'll be on the golf course tomorrow, Tony, waiting for something to develop that may catch his eye.
I just like that the teams are asking you, Brian, what you think as they're trying to figure out what they think. But
they can't get information otherwise.
Well, I've learned this about the business. The Warriors, though, what if they don't get LeBron? What happens to them next?
Well, they have been big game hunting for months now, Pablo. We know they tried to get Giannis Antetokounmpo. We know the year before they tried to get Kevin Durant. 2 years ago, they tried to get LeBron James at the trade deadline. So they have 3 tradable first-round picks. They have Kristaps Porzingis, who they signed to a $20 million a year contract that is eligible to be traded right now. They are saying very clearly that they do not intend to trade Jimmy Butler. So I think they will continue to go big game hunting and continue to be opportunistic. That is how they got Jimmy Butler, a year and a half ago at this point. But I think basically they're going to just have to wait for the market to develop. And the biggest thing for them is Jimmy Butler's health. Their big addition to this roster at the end of the day could be getting Jimmy Butler back healthy at mid-season or around then. And if it's not LeBron James, that might be their big addition.
So we know the Cavs are among the leaders to land LeBron James. How does Mitchell's extension impact that decision?
Kevin, it certainly helps because here you have a franchise cornerstone in Cleveland now doubling down on the franchise. This is the second extension Donovan Mitchell has signed since joining the Cavs in 2022. And I'm told Donovan Mitchell has been hands-on with his approach to trying to help the Cavs and work with the Cavs on roster upgrades after their run to the Eastern Conference Finals. And that does include the pursuit of LeBron James. And Donovan Mitchell has made it clear behind the scenes that he would embrace LeBron James coming and joining him in Cleveland. Another wing player that the Cavs have looked into along with LeBron James after figuring out LeBron James' decision is unrestricted free agent wing Jonathan Kuminga. But this decision by Donovan Mitchell is an early commitment for him. Like you waited a year from now for an extra $80 million, but he decides to double down on the Cavs now. And the Cavs, Donovan Mitchell, now are turning their full pursuit toward LeBron James.
The first order of business is LeBron James. Where the hell is he going? Where the hell is he going? If you're looking at the reports that have taken place earlier this week over the last few hours, actually, you'd say it's Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell, the Cleveland Cavaliers, just agreed to a 4-year, $273 million max contract extension that includes a player option for the 2030-2031 season and a full trade kicker. This is according to Shams Charania, who reported talking to his agent, CAA's co-head of basketball, Mr. Austin Brown. So Donovan Mitchell is committed to Cleveland. but he signed a year earlier as opposed to waiting an additional year that would have pocketed him an additional $80 million. He forewent that, he foregoed that, and as a result, because of that, that gives Cleveland, it is believed, a little bit of flexibility. Combine that with the fact that James Harden opted out of his deal, even though he's expected to re-sign with Cleveland. It appears that the two stars of the Cleveland Cavaliers, we can't forget Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, of course, but basically the backcourt of the Cleveland Cavaliers have absolutely, positively no problem whatsoever with LeBron James returning back to Cleveland. And so that's what we're looking at right now. So I think the real question is, when we compartmentalize everything, is to ask ourselves a simple question. What's the best destination for LeBron James? Is it joining Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen back in Cleveland with Kenny Atkinson as its coach, considering the troubling playoff performance he had against the New York Knicks? Is it that? Or is it a situation where, going back home, obviously, is something that LeBron is deified in that area of the world, Akron, Ohio, 30 minutes away, growing up outside of Cleveland. We know how much they love him. We know they're going to hang a statue of him there one day, and he'll deserve it, no question about it. Then, of course, you've got the Golden State Warriors out west, because the opportunity for LeBron James to team with Steph Curry, the greatest shooter God ever created, is something that's too tantalizing to pass up, not to mention the fact that one of his good friends, his better friends in the NBA, meaning that of LeBron James, is a guy by the name of Draymond Green, who would also be his teammate. I'm hearing they're together right now, with Draymond Green doing everything he can to get LeBron James to Golden State. Haven't heard anything else, but that's what you hear. That's the scuttlebutt going on about now.
LeBron James could be one decision away from changing the entire NBA landscape. The King is standing between two unbelievable possibilities: a historic return to Cleveland or a shocking partnership with Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And after Donovan Mitchell committed to a massive 4-year, $273 million extension with the Cavaliers, this is no longer just a rumor. It has become a battle for one of the biggest names in basketball history. LeBron is not chasing money. He is chasing the perfect final chapter. Teams are reaching out, but there is still almost no clear answer from his side, because LeBron has the rare luxury of waiting. He can watch the market develop. He can choose the opportunity that truly excites him. And right now, the entire NBA is asking the same question. Will LeBron go home? Or will he create one of the greatest super teams the league has ever seen? But while Cleveland has the emotional advantage, another powerhouse has been quietly preparing for this moment. Golden State has made one thing clear. They are still hunting for a superstar. The Warriors previously explored moves for Giannis Antetokounmpo and Kevin Durant. They even looked into acquiring LeBron James before. This organization has never been afraid to chase greatness. They currently have 3 tradable first-round picks and valuable assets, including Kristaps Porzingis on a contract worth around $20 million per year. But if LeBron does not arrive, their biggest move might not come from a trade. It could come from Jimmy Butler returning healthy. Because a healthy Butler alongside Stephen Curry could completely change Golden State's championship hopes. But the dream scenario remains obvious. LeBron James and Stephen Curry finally becoming teammates. 2 legends. 2 eras. 1 final run. However, Cleveland has something Golden State can never offer. A story that started before LeBron became a superstar. For Cleveland, this is about more than basketball. It is about bringing the king back home. Donovan Mitchell's $273 million extension changed everything. Mitchell could have waited and potentially earned around $80 million more, but he chose Cleveland now. That decision showed commitment. It showed belief. And it gave the Cavaliers stability as they prepare for a possible LeBron reunion. With Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and a talented young core, Cleveland already has a foundation. Adding LeBron would instantly change the expectations. Because LeBron is not just another player in Cleveland. He is from Akron, Ohio. He is the player who delivered the city its first NBA championship. A return would be one of the greatest emotional stories in sports. But the biggest question remains,
Can Cleveland give LeBron one more realistic championship opportunity? And that is why this decision has become bigger than basketball itself. LeBron James is not choosing between two teams.
he is choosing between two legacies. Cleveland offers history. Golden State offers the ultimate basketball experiment. LeBron and Curry together would be something the NBA has never seen. But a return to Cleveland could complete the perfect story.
A hometown hero returning to finish where everything began.
Right now, nobody knows the answer. No announcement. No final decision. Only anticipation. But when LeBron James finally chooses, the impact will shake the entire NBA. Because this is not just about where LeBron plays next. This is about how one of basketball's greatest stories will end.
Yo, mic check 1 to 2, -1, -2. Game over for this video, folks. Smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe to stay in the huddle for more. This is NFL Madness, bringing the heat and signing out.